Okay, so I think so we have got some queries and all. So please look at the chart of KRBL. So if we look at the chart of KRBL here as of now, KRBL looks good. One second. If you look at the chart of KRBL, you can clearly see that the stock is in an uptrend as of now. The structure is of higher high, higher low, and I think so you can keep on holding this stock as of now. Your stop loss for the next level would be at around 280 rupees. So keep that level in mind before you take a trade. That stop loss should be minimum 280 rupees basically. Right, so this is 280 would be the level. So what is the best indicator for super trend? Super trend works best in 10,3. You can try 10,3 as well as 7,2 basically. These are the two best indicators that I would suggest you to try. Best settings basically. Right, now TCI Express and Godrej CP. TCI Express, basically, as you can clearly see that the stock is near the resistance area. I think so one should wait for the breakout to happen above 1986 rupees or so. Till that time, I think so the trend is as of now would be sideways. So kindly avoid this stock as of now. Doesn't look that good. Okay. HFCL. I hope you can see my screen clearly. Don't mind, but this is my first live stream I'm trying as of now. The settings or maybe some kind of different. I will have to check it out. So if you can hear and see my screen clearly, then let me know that, right? If you look at the daily chart in HFCL, then looks good to me. If you I think so one should wait for the breakout to happen above 84 rupees or so. Till that time the trend is not that great, so wait for the breakout to happen above that area basically. Okay, so yeah, and HFCL what's your view about CMT certificate? Can it help us become a good technical analyst? I think so. That is a certification course which will cost you around 2-3 lakh rupees. The technical analysis it is a technical analysis course. Basically, you can learn that for free of cost also. But uh, if you're looking for some kind of you can say authentication, then you can go for that basically, right? Otherwise, there is no need. Godrej CP, Godrej CP, I think so, is a good buy as of now. Can be bought with a SL near 880 rupees. This is a good level to hold. This is a good level. If you get any kind of dip at this level also, one can buy it. Otherwise, you can hold it as of now, right? Um, Hi everyone. Good evening. How are you? Hope you are doing great. And TCS, we'll talk about TCS. So if you look at the chart of TCS, you can clearly see that the stock is in a completely bearish mode. I would suggest you to avoid the stock. It can head to 2900 and 2800. So basically, you'll have to avoid. I think so. You should be avoiding this stock. Your views on Arvind and Adani Green. We'll talk about Arvind. Arvind Limited. Generally what I generally prefer stocks that are near 52 week high, that are trading near 52 week high, so that they get whenever they get a momentum, they are breaking out really stronger than the market. So always this is a general stock selection criteria that you should be looking for, and always look for stocks near the 52 week high if you're doing swing trading basically, because it will help you. The momentum would be there whenever the markets are weak. Basically, the stocks will pull back a little less compared to these stocks that are already fallen. And for me, Arvind Limited is a good chart as of now, would with a SL near 100 rupees or so. So you can keep a SL near 100. right? So Tata Power and Poonawalla FinCorp. One second. We'll talk Tata Power. Tata Power, I think so today has given us a breakout basically above this level. Stop loss should be your stop loss should be around 236 rupees. Okay, I hope you can see the chart clearly. I have zoomed in, and the stop loss should be 236 rupees, and basically you should be tracking at this level, right? Adani Green, Adani Green, you can clearly see that the stock has broken out in this area basically. One can keep an SL, one can keep an SL below 222 to 275 basically. So this is a level that you should be keeping a stop loss, right? Adani Wilmar is a good stock. One can keep on holding it. I am holding it in my portfolio from 640 rupees or so. I am looking for a target of 800 and 900 minimum. Until that time, I won't, until and unless that, I won't be exiting that stock, right? Now, Aster DM. Aster DM, as you can clearly see, the stock has given us a breakout. But if we apply moving averages, let us check it out. Maybe I would have already, if you have not bought it, it is not at a good level. The rejection is there from the top here. Would suggest to wait and watch basically. Would not suggest you to go aggressive in this. Ibull real estate. India Bulls real estate has reversed from 60 rupees to 90 rupees as of now. Overall, if you look at the chart, it is a bullish. If you look at the weekly time period, the stock has moved above the 20-week moving average. I think so. One can buy only above 95 rupees or so. Before that, I would not suggest you to hold the stock. Right. So wait for the stock to break out above 95 and then one can think of buying basically. LGB basically you can keep holding for that as of now. Uh, you can keep on holding it. No problem in that. Right, clean science, IGL. Okay, one second. IGL and clean science we will take. IGL is a very pathetic stock, to be honest. I don't like the stock as of because if you look at the overall chart, the stock has not given any kind of returns from 2019. So, been 3 years, the stock has given us a flat return. So, I think so. It's better to avoid such stocks that are not giving us any kind of returns. Maybe it might be a past multi-bagger, but now I think so. I would wait for the trend to change basically above 580 or so. Then only I may think of buying. Then only I may think of buying basically. Yeah, I'm great. I'm great. How are you doing? Thank you. You have come for my first live session. You have skipped the India Pakistan match, India Sri Lanka match, and have come to join. Tata Coffee. Tata Coffee, I think so. One can keep on holding it. If you get any kind of dip towards 235 to 40 rupees, would be a buying opportunity. I would suggest you to buy the stock if you get it near to 22 30 rupees. One second, huh? Okay. So, any other queries? Lumax Tech, HDFC, Tata Power. I think I have mentioned you can keep on holding the stock. You have seen that, right? One can keep on holding Tata Power as of now. No problem. RBL Bank and RBL Bank SRF. Okay. RBL Bank is in a stage 4 downtrend. I would suggest you to avoid such stock for trading as well as investing. If you can clearly see that the stock is in a stage 4 downtrend, means that you should be avoiding such stocks that are trading below the 30-week moving average line, right? If you don't know about the stage analysis, then maybe you can watch the previous videos. I have shared many videos on stage analysis. If not, you can join the mentorship program also to understand more about that. But the stock is in a clear cut stage 4 downtrend. I would be not touching the stock. Okay, tin plate, clean science, tin plate and clean science. Clean science will take. Clean science chart looks good. One can buy this breakout. Basically, this is a kind of volatility contraction pattern, but this VCP is in a downtrend basically. But one can definitely buy this. This is definitely, I'm keeping it on my radar. I would keep an alert on this level. So one can buy this above around this level of 1840 rupees or so. That is a level that you should be checking, right? S Chand, SBI card and Axis Bank. S Chand, S Chand, uh, the stock is extended. I would no. This is there is no clear opportunity here. The stop loss is huge in this scenario. It's a exit for me. I would avoid this stock basically, right? Lumax Tech, please ask only important queries where you are stuck basically, so that we do not waste additional time. Lumax Auto, Lumax Tech. Now, stock looks good. You can buy any dip towards to 50 to 60 rupees. It's a good stock. One can buy. Titan and Axis Bank. Titan, as you can clearly see that the stock is near 52-week high. The indecisiveness is there near the 52-week high. Stock को ऊपर से resistance दिख रहा है. I think so. Stock can head towards 2500 or so, right? Titan is there. Axis Bank. Axis Bank. One may keep a stop loss near 739. So I think so. This is a level that you should be tracking. If it goes below this, then the stock becomes bearish. Patanjali, you can enter. Basically, that is not an issue. Patanjali can be entered. You can enter, not an issue in that. Time Techno and Gujarat Alkali. Time Techno, any break retest that you get near this level would be a buying opportunity. Time Techno, if you get any retest near 116 or so, would be a buying opportunity. All right, so you can buy, or you can buy this here. First source, first source. I think so. You should be exiting the C. The stock has resistance near 110, 111. So the call option would definitely be a waste. डेली में स्टेज एनालिसिस के लिए कौन सा ये में इफेक्टिव है? डेली में वी डू नॉट डू स्टेज एनालिसिस इन डेली बेसिकली. हम स्टेज एनालिसिस हम बेसिकली यू कैन से वीकली टाइम पीरियड में करते हैं. सो यू शुड बी लुकिंग एट वीकली टाइम पीरियड बेसिकली, right? ITC is a good stock. One can buy on the basically the retest if you get. And tin plate, Gujarat Alkali. Tin plate is in. mm, Stock is looks sideways to me. I think so. The stock may get will be moving into this zone only. So this is one of my views, and I think so. So stock is going to stay into this area of support and resistance, right? ITD cementation. ITD cementation, as you can clearly see that the stock has a very good the stock has given us a very good breakout. We had bought this stock in our paid group at around 92 rupees or so at this level on this breakout basically. So we had bought it at in 92 rupees in our paid group basically. So yeah, we are holding this stock as of now. One can keep on holding it as of now, and fresh recommendation is not fresh buying is not recommended here. The chart in my moving average is basically 21 EMA. That is how I use the 21 EMA. Right, LG and GE shipping, LG equipment and GE shipping. LG equipment, if you now, you see, if you are already having it, it's better. See, if you are having queries now, just put what at what price have you bought and for how long you have bought it basically. Okay, so that I can put my view. If you have already bought it, you can keep on holding it. Fresh buying is not recommended here. And stop loss would be at around 476 as of now. And if you want to keep a tighter SL, around 530 would be tighter SL. Sometimes I use 21 EMA and sometimes I use 30 EMA. So basically 21 EMA is used on the daily time period to understand the short term trend of the stock. 30 EMA is used on the weekly time period to understand the longer term trend of the stock. So both the moving averages have different both the moving averages have different uses basically, right? So Gujarat Alkali. Gujarat Alkali looks good to me. One can buy with a stop loss near 880 basically. If you should have already bought this stock basically on this resistance breakout. This had given us a good breakout at 930. So you should have already bought it at 930. You should always keep on tracking the stock before they break out, not after the breakout basically. Right? This was Gujarat Alkalis, and then see if you yeah, GE shipping. GE shipping, I think so. Stop loss would be there for should be today's low. Overall, if it breaks the 21 EMA, I think the stock will weaken down. So your stop loss would be any case. I think so. Today's low, and you can keep on holding it. Okay, HSCL keep on holding it, and okay, I think so. You can keep on holding the stock for around 140. Can we become billionaire by trading? See, we can become billionaire. Maybe, maybe not. I have not become billionaire, so I cannot comment much more about that. But people have become billionaires in, in India as well as in abroad. You can see in US there are a lot of billionaires who have done by trading. But definitely you have to invest. And firstly, our main task should be making first 1 crore rupees. Then we would be thinking about basically billionaire. Na? Always there is a process of one should everyone follow that. Firstly, our main purpose would be to make, let's say, 1 lakh rupees. Then our main purpose then our task would be to make 5 lakh rupees. So one should be making targets that are there in steps basically. One should not directly, as you know, stock does not move directly from 100 to 200. It goes into steps, right? So our main first target would be making 1 lakh, then making 2 lakh, then making 3 lakh, and then making 4 lakh basically, right? So when I started my trading journey, I did not think I would be making 1 lakh rupees a month in let's say in 3 years or so. But that became possible only when I started slowly and steadily, and basically that, right? So I think so one should definitely follow a system that is there. If you do not have a system, uh, in Twitter many billionaires are there. uh, Twitter is basically, don't get carried away by Twitter. The main purpose of a trader should be fighting with himself and not with the market or with any other person, right? So keep on improving. I think so psychology is one of the most important things you should be looking for trading, right? So uh, yeah, I will publish my chart using candlestick, but bar chart looks good, that's why I use bar chart. Definitely I will use candlestick chart also, don't worry about that, right? uh, any other queries that we want to cover? Today was the first day of my live streaming. Basically, we'll have many more live streamings in the coming future. Do not worry about that. And definitely, we'll build a big community on techno charts and techno charts, right? How to select stocks for swing trading? Okay, basically, Emudra, I think so, has broken down today. Emudra, I think so. हाँ आज ये breakdown दे दिया ना. Yeah, Emudra, we have exited from the paid group as well. Emudra, one should be cautious of holding this stock. I have also I have also put the yeah, I have also exited from this Emudra. I have booked the loss basically, and yeah. So basically, 1 second. Huh? Lokesh machine. Lokesh machine, as you can clearly see, that the stock is extended. I would suggest you to avoid, right? So I think so. Yeah, basically Britannia, na Britannia. We will check it out. Britannia looks like a breakdown for me. I think so. One should wait for a breakdown to happen. It's not a long. I think so. The stock is going to break down. Orion, stock selection. Huh? We were talking about stock selection criteria, right? We'll talk some very important stuff about stock selection. How do we select stocks for swing trading? Basically, you should be looking for stocks that are near the 52-week high and that are trading. Basically, let's say we'll open some example like BLS International. So if you see here, or if you see, look at the chart here, you can clearly see that the stock is trading near the 52-week high and is forming a base basically. So always wait for a base to form near the 52-week high. Now base in the sense mean like the stock is basically moving like this. 1 second. If the stock is making a structure like this, you can call it as a VCP pattern or a cup and handle pattern. So whenever a stock makes a structure like this, sorry, whenever a stock makes a structure like this, you should be waiting for a breakout. So if you look at the chart of Patanjali, if you have seen my weekly analysis, if you have seen, you can clearly see that how the stock made a base here and then broken out. So you should always keep a alert system near the breakout level. Basically, you should always keep an alert system near the breakout level and wait for the stock to break out, basically. Okay, so this is one important level. Uh, this is one important thing that you should be remember. You should be remembering. IEX can head to 140 rupees. I am sorry to say that but IEX can head to 40 rupees, 140 rupees, and I think so. One should be very one should be very serious about that. Ki, yeah, right. So we will be having one QuantsLeague webinar series, and the price of the webinar would be is around 32,000 rupees. But for Techno charts, we are getting an offer price of around 9,900 rupees or so. So if you use this link and pay through that link, basically you can get that discount and use this link for the discount. Okay, so fundamentals, I do not know fundamentals. I trade basically purely on technicals. I am a technical guy, so yeah. S Okay, Chola Holding Davis Labs, basically. One second. Chola Holding, I think so. One should wait for a breakout to happen above 680. But overall, if you look at the chart, it is a very poor chart. There are a lot of red candles here. So it is a very, I think so, dicey chart here. I think so. One should avoid this basically. Davis Labs. Davis Labs is in a stage four. Davis Labs is in a stage four downtrend. I think so. One should be avoiding this stock. It is good only above 3,900 rupees, 39 for 4,000 rupees basically. Before that, it is a very poor stock. SRF ना, वन सेकेंड SRF चेक करते हैं हम. SRF में कप एंड हैंडल नहीं बोलेंगे हम इसको. दिस इज नॉट कप एंड हैंडल. कप एंड हैंडल हैज टू अकर वेरी प्रॉपरली. लाइक क्लीन साइंस में अगर हम देखेंगे एग्जांपल, तो इधर हमें दिख रहा है कि एक वीसीपी पैटर्न एक बना रहा है, या एक बड़ा सा मल्टीपल कप एंड हैंडल पैटर्न बन रहे हैं इसमें. ऐसा आप बोल सकते हो. लाइक फर्स्ट ये एंड ये एक ये. या फिर आपको वीसीपी, यू कैन कॉल इट एज अ वीसीपी ऑल्सो, लाइक दिस एंड लाइक दिस. ओके, ये ड्राइंग इसमें थोड़ी सी खराब है, बट आई होप यू आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट. ये एक, दिस इज अ वन चार्ट दैट यू शुड बी ट्रैकिंग अपॉन एंड वेट फॉर अ ब्रेकआउट. सिमिलर चार्ट इज लेटेंट व्यू. Latent view, you can clearly see that how the structure is forming. One should wait for a breakout above 396, then only one should be buying. Before that, it is a very one should not be buying. Dabar is a very slow stock. One should be avoiding such stock for trading, basically. Right? It's better that you buy some other stock. Okay, any other queries? ICICI G. So if you look at ICICI stock is near support basically, right? So one should basically keep a stop loss near 1197 and basically keep a stop loss there, right? So QuantsLeague. So this is a website where you can register, and I'm a speaker in in the live algorithmic trading conference that we will be having from September 26 to September 30, 2022 basically. Now I have shared the link for discount from my side, and basically yeah, so you can join our live sessions where we'll discuss about how to create strategies, how we can optimize our strategies, and how we can generate regular or consistent income from the stock markets. So use the link from the description that I have shared already. And yeah, duration of the course is basically this is a only 2-3 days seminar. But if you join our mentorship program, that is of 5 weeks basically, right? Uh, Tata Power can buy. We already have bought Tata Power. Tata Power already. We talked about Tata Power. It is a good buy. One can wait for a breakout, right? I am also the speaker in this webinar, in this series basically. So you can use this link for joining the series basically, and we'll discuss a lot about. We are going to discuss a lot. There are a lot of people those who are coming in the webinar basically, and you can clearly see like these are the people those who are coming, and yeah, you can see agenda, right? So Dixon, we'll talk about Dixon. Dixon Tech looks bullish to me. One can keep on holding the stock with a stop loss of 3900. Okay, one can keep a stop loss of 3900. Sugar sector looks positive. It has given us a good breakout. One can buy sugar stocks if the stocks have already broken out, basically. All right. JSW Steel. JSW Steel has again regained. I think so. Stock is in range. Stock is stuck in a range. One can only expect bullishness above 700 rupees. Below that, I think the stock may try to be in the range only. Tata Steel and Cyient. Tata Steel is bullish above. This is the resistance. Tata Steel is bullish above this level. 109, 110. Bharat Forge. Bharat Forge 795 would be the level maybe. I think so. Better stocks are available. We are discussed a lot of stocks that are better than this basically. So I think so. One should be looking improving their stock selection. Stock selection has to be very good. To be honest. ACC. ACC looks good to me. One can buy with a stop loss near 2200. Bharat Gear and ICICI Bank. Wait for the retest near 185, and stop loss would be 172. So these are the two levels. Scient and ACC we talked. Scient. Scient, you can clearly see that the stock is in a downtrend. It's a strictly avoid stock for me. Okay. So you should be avoiding such kind of stocks, and The mentorship program is basically you can clearly see that the mentorship program is about learning more, you can say, about stage analysis, relative strength, and short term trading basically. So we mostly focus on the stocks that are going to give us a breakout in a shorter period and can give good returns in a very short period of time basically. So we talk about relative strength, stage analysis, and many much more things. So if you want to still join the mentorship program, we have finished only one session. But if you want to join the program, I will share the link as of now in the chat. You can use the payment link, and if you join right now and use code September 10, you will get a 10% off. Okay, so it is valid only till the live chat is open. So you will get access to the paid group for 3 months, as well as you'll get dashboard. We have our own dashboard for analyzing patterns, analyzing stocks, and we use this is a custom made dashboard only for mentorship students where we filter out stocks based upon our criterias, and you get stock recommendation based upon the learning only basically. Right, so we discuss swing trading strategies, positional trading strategies, how to select sector, how to select stock with entry, stop loss, target, and all. Right, so if you use the code September 10 SEPT 10, basically you will get a 10% off till the live stream is on. SEPT 10. I think so. Stock, if you get it at around 34.76, then it is a good level basically. Even you can buy it right now, but your stop loss should be at around 3300, so your stop loss would increase. I would suggest you to keep a maximum SL of not more than 10% in any kind of stock that you buy. Okay, so this is a one more important thing that you have to remember, that we do not talk about fundamental analysis in mentorship group. We talk purely technical analysis. Okay, so the missed class that the class that you have missed, basically you would be getting the recording of the session, so you can join that. You will get the link basically for the recording of the session, so you can watch that video and join for the coming live sessions. Okay, so LIC housing or LIC, the stock is in stage 4. It's in a clear downtrend. While other stocks of IPO are breaking out, this stock is going down basically. I think so. Uh, it's not a good stock to buy. Why can't we cover basic fundamental analysis in mentorship? Because I do not focus much on fundamental analysis. We only talk about operating profit margin and P ratios, and you can say EPS growth. So these are the three fundamentals that we generally talk about, and we have created a screener on that. Basically, stage two fundamental screener. I think so. You should be watching that video where we talk about the stage two fundamental screener. Right, TTML. Okay, so we will be ending the live session soon, and TTML, you can clearly see that the stock has near hit the resistance. As if the stock goes into upper circuits, it can go down into the lower circuits also. It's better to avoid such stocks. Right, it's always better to avoid such stocks that are in a stage like moving into circuits, and that are moving like this basically. Right, so PNB housing and Borosil, D-Link हो गया and PNB housing. D-Link one can wait for the retest. I think so. The stock may pull back. the structure looks not that great to me, the stock can pull back, right? Borosil. Borosil, wait for the breakout above 388. For the structure to complete, it would then form a cup and handle pattern type structure. So this would be a structure that you should be waiting for, right? Before that, one should not be buying. TTML holding hai, I think so. One should be avoiding such holding as of for me. The stock has hit the resistance and has pulled back basically. So one can keep on holding it as of now. Sale, sale and Z Media. Sale if it breaks. Sale if it breaks the level of 77. I would be again bearish on this. Time Techno on the retest can buy. One can buy on the retest. Don't worry about that. PNB Housing. This would be the level that I would be tracking, not before that. The bottom does not look here. This is not the bottom. If you have already bought it, your stop loss should be 340. If you have any queries regarding the webinar and all, you can DM me on this number. Right? LG Bros keep on holding it. I think so. One can it can head to 800, 850 rupees. Okay, so we have come to the end of our live stream. I hope you have learned a lot of things, and you have my views might have helped you a lot, right? So if you like the video, do share it with your, basically like the video, and from next time we'll have much more better Q&A sessions. Don't worry about that, because this was my first time that I have done any kind of live session. All right, thank you, have a great night, and let's hope tomorrow we all make money, right?